One wild moment. The story follows a 17-year-old girl who falls in love with a man who is above 40. Watch how they fall for each other. At the start of the movie, we are introduced to two men seated in front of a car, accompanied by two young and attractive girls in the backseat. The trip to an island has been organized by Antoine, who is joined by his close friend Laurent, both of whom have teenage daughters. Antoine's daughter Launa is 17 years old, while Laurent's daughter Marie is 18. Though Antoine believes the excursion will be enjoyable, the young girls seem disinterested. Upon arriving at their destination, a lovely house, the girls retire to their room only to discover a deceased rodent, which further dampens their spirits. While exploring the area, the girls discover a spot with cellular reception near a burial site, prompting them to snap a photo of themselves pretending to be zombies. They come across some acquaintances on Facebook who are in town, and decide to seek their dad's permission to go out. Initially hesitant, both fathers eventually consent to the outing on the condition that the girls return home by 1:30 a.m. Antoine appears to be experiencing some marital difficulties with his wife, whom he attempts to contact but to no avail. Later that evening, a taxi is arranged to transport Launa and Marie. Their father strictly instructs them not to go clubbing, but the girls fib and claim to be meeting friends on the beach instead, before changing their attire inside the taxi. Once at the club, they consume shots and mingle with a group of men. Marie becomes intimate with a guy sitting next to her, while Launa stays close to another man. Meanwhile, back at the house, the two fathers are playing a game, and Antoine broaches the subject of Laurent's divorce. Antoine encourages Laurent to seek companionship in order to avoid feeling lonely. The girls disobey their fathers and go out partying, returning drunk on scooters, much to their dad's anger. The next day, the group goes canyoning, with Laurent and Launa going first. Laurent comforts Launa when she panics due to the height, and they sleep on a rock by a pond. Later, Laurent helps Marie remove her jumpsuit, but Launa has to undress alone as Antoine is occupied on a phone call. Launa accidentally exposes her breast, and Laurent pretends not to have seen it, but Launa seems to be interested in him and does not cover herself right away. During the car ride back home, Launa continues to stare at Laurent while biting her finger. Later that night, Launa argues with her father, Antoine, about going to a beach event with Marie. Antoine insists that Launa is not yet 18 and should not attend such events. However, Antoine changes his mind when he sees a woman he is interested in, and allows Launa to go only if Laurent accompanies them to keep an eye on the girls. All parties agree to the arrangement. At an event on the beach, Antoine flirts with a woman he likes while Laurent, who is supposed to keep an eye on the girls, starts flirting and dancing closely with another woman. Launa becomes jealous and confides in Marie, who doesn't mind her dad's behavior. Launa rejects advances from a guy and turns to Laurent for help, claiming to be drunk and needing his assistance. During the event, Launa gets jealous when she sees Laurent dancing with another woman, so she tells Marie about it. Launa then gets drunk and tries to seduce Laurent by stripping off her clothes and kissing him. Laurent at first resists but eventually gives in to the kiss. Meanwhile, Antoine is on a date with a woman who questions him about his wedding ring, making him feel guilty. During the morning, Launa attempts to kiss Laurent again, but he declines and tells her that what happened was wrong. At breakfast, Marie notices Launa wearing Antoine's underwear, and assumes something happened between her and Laurent. Later, the group goes to a nearby beach, where Launa asks Laurent to apply lotion on her, and tries to seduce him. However, Laurent goes into the sea to avoid her, but Launa follows him. Meanwhile, Antoine is engrossed in a magazine, upsetting Marie. Laurent tries to explain to Launa that their age difference and relationship doesn't allow them to be close, but Launa declares her love for him. Marie confronts Laurent about his relationship with Launa, and he tells her not to go anywhere. Later that night, Launa sneaks into Laurent's bedroom, and he initially tries to kick her out, but she calls her dad, and he allows her to stay. The next morning, Laurent tries to get Launa to leave, but she insists on hearing him say, "I love you." After he says it, Launa leaves, but Marie sees her sneaking out of the room. After Launa confesses her love for Laurent to Marie, Marie calls her names and storms out, leaving Launa crying. Antoine tries to talk to Marie, but she disrespects him and sleeps on the sofa. Antoine complains to Laurent about Marie's behavior and later talks to Launa about her mother. Laurent mistakenly thinks that Launa told Antoine about their affair and goes to apologize, but Antoine reveals that his wife wants to move out. Laurent reluctantly takes Launa on a jet ski ride to the beach, but she gets scared when he shows off his skills. Meanwhile, Marie and her boyfriend watch from the shore. Antoine approaches Marie to discuss her recent bad mood, but she lies and blames it on her mother. Later that night, the group is playing Uno, and during the game, Marie brings up a woman that Laurent likes and questions why he didn't invite her on the trip. Launa becomes jealous, and Marie leaves the game abruptly. While Launa throws the cards, Antoine leaves to make a call, leaving only Laurent and Launa in the room. Launa forcefully kisses Laurent, but he pushes her away and yells at her. Launa goes to her room crying and looks at pictures she took with Laurent. The next morning, Launa goes to her father's room to talk about her feelings, and things escalate as she reveals that she slept with an older man, but doesn't mention it was Laurent. Antoine and Launa end up having a fight. Marie is angry with Laurent and leaves breakfast after accusing him of being pathetic. Antoine wants to seek revenge against the guy who slept with Launa and asks Laurent for help. Laurent takes Launa out to dinner to try to talk some sense into her, but she is upset that no one cares about their relationship on social media. When they return home, Antoine pressures Laurent for information, and he lies about the identity of the guy, leading Antoine to suspect the DJ. The friends go to a club to find the DJ. Laurent tries to convince Antoine that the DJ is not the one who slept with Launa, and that he will talk to her in the morning. However, Antoine ignores Laurent's words and keeps drinking. When the DJ goes to the bathroom, Antoine attacks and beats him up in a fit of rage. Despite the DJ's attempts to stop him, Antoine keeps hitting him. Eventually, the DJ admits that he is gay and does not like girls. Laurent then pulls Antoine away and takes him home. After Antoine apologizes to Laurent for his behavior the previous night, they both console each other and Laurent forgives him. The group gets interrupted by a neighbor who complains about the boars destroying his garden, and Antoine agrees to join Laurent to hunt them down before they start breeding and populating. There is tension between Marie and Laurent, leading to a fight. Later, the group goes boar hunting, and Laurent confesses his dark side to Antoine. This results in Antoine attacking Laurent and them struggling on the ground. Upon returning home, Marie and Launa become worried as their fathers are not answering their phones. Launa takes responsibility and apologizes to Marie. Antoine returns home and sits outside, while Laurent starts to pack his bags, but falls asleep. The next morning, the girls arrive on scooters with their boyfriends, and Antoine tells them that nothing happened. Marie forgives her father and touches his arm, and Launa smiles at Laurent. If you like this film, be sure to leave a like and subscribe to our channel. If you have any suggestions, leave a comment down below for the next glimpse it.